Durk never misses a chance to humiliate other rappers. Why does Lil Durk always keep dissing other rappers? Lil Durk has humiliated so many rappers, but today we're gonna discuss the 10 most rude humiliations made by Lil Durk, where he just smashed other rappers with his lyrics. Stay tuned till the end of the video to watch how Lil Durk never missed a chance to show other rappers their place and warn them not to mess with the Chicago King. Lil Durk has been on a Loverboy binge over the last few years, yet he is best known for his Chirac drill days. So today we'll go over 10 of his most rude moments. We'll start in Englewood, where Durk grew up, in his early days of Chicago drill. Lil Durk and Chief Keef were the genre's undisputed rulers, but they weren't always on the best of terms. Durk was arrested on weapons charges in June 2013 after police discovered him hiding a stolen firearm in the backseat of a Hyundai Sonata. His gun was valued at $1 million. He had to pay just over 10%. So if he could come up with $10,000, he'd be set free. Although he requested Chief Keef to help him pay, Keef disregarded him and subsequently came out with a tweet ridiculing Durk, stating, "I just got a four-wheeler for $10,000. Durk became disrespectful at this point. He immediately barred Chief Keef from the hood, claiming that he had all this money but couldn't come around here with it, threatening to rob him if he saw him around Englewood or the block again. Durk was a terrible bully back then, since he and some other members snatched Chief Keef's associate's capo's chain. They were also put in front of Chief Keef's song in a video. However, the two have resolved their feud. According to a tweet published by Durk a year after the incident, Keef wasn't the only Chicago rapper with whom the Englewood superstar disagreed. He's gone back and forth with his main OP FBG Duck for over 8 years. For years, Duck has been getting tremendously rude, name-dropping and dissing Durk and his gang over multiple tracks. One of his most rude songs was Dead Beast, in which he simply named all of his dead ops and screamed F them. FBG Duck was recently killed on August 4th, 2020 after being involved in a shootout on Chicago's Gold Coast, a pretty lovely and expensive area. Duck passed, leaving Durk with a lot of stain to let off. He opened with Should Have Ducked, a song, although the title is fairly self-explanatory. He states in the first line, "Through the gate I inform my PO, through the gate that I get highest. She asked me, how high do I get? I told her, high as Duck." He was using this verse to recreate a conversation he had with his PO about his drug usage, describing it as excessive. Under the influence, Durk described his high to Duck as being higher than the earth and in the clouds, which would be in heaven in Duck's case. He also made fun of Duck's passing in a song called Still Running. This time Duck was clearer about the circumstance he was in, saying that was the moment he ran and knew he ain't ducking. His ass was out of luck. But Durk also caught on to this line since he used his name in the subsequent ad-lib. A well-known GD or gangster disciple named Tuka was assassinated in 2012 while at a bus stop. Smoking on Tuka was a popular phrase used by black disciple rappers to disparage him and other GDs. It's a play on words to say that someone was killed while smoking when you say they were smoked while smoking. This also links in with the preceding line when he made fun of Duck's death by comparing it to getting high, but Duck obviously harbours a lot of ill will towards FBG because in his song Computer Murderers, he made fun of FBG Wooski. As Wooski is still alive, he can use this in this song even if he stated he was refraining from naming the deceased at the time. "Check on your mans," the Englewood resident stated. "I heard he got hit in the head, but he almost died, so I can speak his name since he ain't dead." Wooski was shot in the early days of October 2018 while attending the burial of his close buddy, rapper Dusky. The phrase, "how you let vouch for you who just got out of the feds," was another reference to an NBA Youngboy song. It was shortly after Youngboy was released from house arrest while awaiting trial for weapons and possession charges that he said, "I hate Youngboy," where he shows his support for Wooski, adding, "I'm bumping Wooski up with some groupies while at my home." He then said, "I'm sneaking pics of Von's mural like little bro won't come out and spin." He was threatening FBG Cash for posing for a photo in front of King Von's mural in Chicago following his shooting. Another FBG member, FBG Cash, was recently shot and died while operating a vehicle in the 8100th block of South Marshfield Avenue. Despite the fact that he and Tiger had a couple of run-ins back in 2014, Durk shared a video of himself, Chris Brown, Tiger and others in the studio working on the album On the Way Studio with my Best Coast Family on January 28th, 2014. Then 3 months later, out of nowhere, Durk shared a video showing him in the studio working on his Chirac remix with Meek Hill. He purposely highlighted the part where he dissed Tiger, saying, "Heard Tiger sneak dissing on me. Tell them that Tiger only got one name, but it ain't got on Stripe. He pay back so easy to get that snatched." In a meeting within his poem titled Shot Right, Durk explained why he shot at Tiger. He says that he once made a reference to Black China, who was then Tiger's fiancée, while recording a song with French Montana. It actually wasn't a diss, he claimed in the interview, he was simply expressing his desire for her. Which, don't you think, is a little disrespectful? He added in the interview that Tiger experienced some sort of emotion when he first heard the line. As they texted and decided to collaborate, Durk claimed that he and Tiger appeared to have resolved their differences. Nevertheless, when Tiger stopped responding to Durk's text, he realised something was wrong. When he recorded the shot, Tiger answered with a rap of his own. "Who the F is Lil Durk? I dust you like ash and pep. Your flow whack, my flow crack. Got marble floors, your floors crack." Durk ended the drama with a tweet saying every time rap beef he gets clapped up in a couple of weeks. IG comments and a couple of tweets location and we can go and meet. #Chirac. Basically a warning to Tiger that this is a serious dispute and not a feud. But there have also been disagreements between Durk and Youngboy. Despite collaborating during the song My Side, their relationship actually deteriorated after King Von's passing. The young man standing behind this artist, Quando Rondo, who contributed to King Von's demise, has broken up significantly, and Durk isn't a fan of it. Durk has every right to be upset with Youngboy for saying things like "Oh block, Pat get rolled up," in reference to King Von's home neighbourhood, and even calling India, Durk's fiancée, by the wrong name. In Durk's song Aha, he starts off with "Don't respond to shit with Von." Once Youngboy released Bring the Hook and I Hate Youngboy, however, Durk had a lot to say about Youngboy. Durk states, "I told Von to leave that alone, she posts on OnlyFans." A few more lines into the song. When he passed away, Von was playing with Jania, Youngboy's favourite baby mama, in the rap game. Jania was infamous for messing with a few rappers and for having an OnlyFans account. Durk knew precisely how to hit him where it stung because the little guy despises anyone who tries to take her. With this renowned New York snitch, 6ix9ine, Durk also exchanged back and forth messages. With the passing of Von, 6ix9ine has been making fun of Durk for months. 6ix9ine is showing a lot of disrespect, going so far as to give a Durk's clone a King Von jacket on Instagram. On the other hand, Durk makes an effort to ignore. "Can you not play that little boy in the club because we do not listen to rats?" Durk asks in Drake's song Laugh Now, Cry Later, a reference to 6ix9ine without officially mentioning his name. Often 6ix9ine continues to tease Durk, but he never receives a reaction from the Chicago artist. If you enjoyed the video, please check the other videos. Until then, stay tuned.